we are caretakers of this for the time that we're here on Earth. And I want this place to be as beautiful as possible. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna invent the new Filipino national sport. Some of these are still whole and they fit in your hand just like a football. And you can throw a spiral. Today I think I'm going to learn the word for sunburn. Whoever it was that told me watch out for the shy plant because they're prickly underneath, thorny, you were right. Oh no, look what happened to my jackfruit.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. And we're going to try and put in the first few of these living fence posts.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella shit.
Hi everybody, this is Brent from Beekeeping in Paradise. Welcome back to the farm. We're here again, and today started off as a little bit of a mystery to me. I think there was something a little bit lost in translation. I knew we were coming here, but I wasn't exactly sure why. But who am I to ask for details, right? So I just went along for the ride and decided, let's go see. Somebody's got something in mind to help me out today. So my good friend Noi Publing is with us today, along with cousin Yik, and they're over there by the payag with the girls, and he brought along some living fence posts. So everybody in the comment, if you actually said that you recommended a living fence, I know some folks recommended malunggay or moringa, others recommended cacahuate or madre de cacao. We have a third option, and I'm not sure exactly what the name of that tree is, but it is going to be a living fence in part. We're going to do kind of a hybrid. We're going to get some PVC pipe and fill it with concrete and cement it in. Those will be more permanent and paintable, and kind of dress them up and make them pretty. And we're going to use those as anchors wherever we need a gate to get through the fence. The majority of the rest of the barbed wire fence around the perimeter of the property is actually going to be the living fence. And we have a lot of fence to put in. We're just going to get started today, but we're not going to start over on this side, the base camp side. Now we're getting started on the rice field side. We measured it out today, and it is 87 meters, which is equivalent to 286 feet from where the slope starts up. You'll see the payag over here. There's a ridge line that goes up a little bit higher than where the payag is, and after it slopes down on the other side, we found one of our corner posts, and from that corner post to the next corner post close to the river, that the part that cuts diagonal through the rice field, the former rice field, that is 286 feet, and like I said, that's about 87 or 88 meters long, and we strung it up. We tied strings, we get a nice straight line, and we're going to go over today, and we're going to try and put in the first few of these living fence posts. So come on along, we're gonna get back to work. I'm already hot and sweaty and pretty dirty, but we've got some more fun ahead as well. It's one of the girls' birthdays today, and we brought them some presents, and they already see the package and they're like, ooh, Uncle Brent, what is that? What's going on over there? So we haven't told him yet, but we're getting there. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick little break, have a drink of water, and then we'll see you on the other side of the mountain, the ridgeline, and we'll start digging some fence posts. Get a first look of what this side of the ridgeline looks like. There's our corner post. We tied it off to this tree. You can see the string maybe that we tied. And that string goes straight across over there. And that is 286 feet away. So, or 87 meters. Bit of a hike. So, now, we've got these posts here for our living fence. We've got some more over there. We're going to see what we can do. I have no end of trouble with this machine. We had trouble on the other side. Now we're having more trouble on here. We did one fence post, dug one hole beautifully, and as soon as I give it the gas, it dies. So it won't go to full rev to dig or maintain any RPM. It'll idle, but now I think it's flooded and maybe overheating. I couldn't say, but I'm new to using this machine, and it should be working better than this. It's only got a few minutes of actual run time on it. So we'll give it a try and see what happens. Okay, we may not be able to put the posts in today, but we can at least measure and stake out where they're going to go. So we've got from that plastic bag on the post over there to here, one, that's about, I think we measured out 30 feet, and we have another 30 feet to here. Nice. At least that hole was good for something. Good for a stick.
Ubos lang, ubos.
When we were measuring this out first time, I almost fell in that hole. That would have been instant disqualification, go home and take a bath. That's nasty. Getting very close to the end of the line here. I think the discussion now is about where the gate is going to go and where we might be able to access a car through here from the semi-paved road. The gate?
Yeah.
Okay, I think so. Then we can, this is nice and flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can clean this up easily. So it's looking like, for the time being, this is, if we end up putting in a vegetable garden, this will be the best place to grow any crops. This soil has at least been tilled relatively not so long ago, whereas the land on the other side may have never been tilled, and that could be why it is such heavy, thick, dense clay. Not a soil scientist, so I couldn't really say, but I think this ground has been worked, so it should be a bit looser and easier to cultivate. So fingers crossed. Oh yeah, with the multi-cab? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Make a road right here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, wow. From this perspective, just this chunk of property looks huge. It's surprising how big 5 acres is when you start figuring all the projects that you have to do with machinery that breaks down constantly. So a lot of it gets done by hand, but I'm starting to build the vision. Oh no, look what happened to my jackfruit. It broke open. And there's those two. And more up there. One way out there. How big do these have to get? There's two. They're pretty decent size, but they're not huge. Oh, there's some way up there too. Oh my gosh. All right, we're back at it. We measured out the first side by the rice field. Now we're going to measure out the next side on the base camp side of the ridge line. Well, at least now I know what we're doing. Hello, Snoopy. Oh, Prickly Pete's taking a bath. Say hi, Snoopy. That line goes right up the ridge line, up to the top of the ridge line over there, goes across and then back down to where we were on the other side with the former rice field. Oh, there's the concrete post. Corner marker.
Another post kayo to eh. Asa ta magbutay.
Nun.
Aja sa.
No,
Aja lang sa. Bisa ayo sa nandiyan.
Here. Oh, later. Okay. Yeah, don't cut the string. We want a continuous line. So, that's cool. Whoever it was that told me, watch out for the shy plant because they're prickly underneath, thorny, you were right. I find a lot of things out the hard way, even if I'm warned first. My head's like hard like a coconut. Whoa! Yeah. Yeah, the gate, another gate like over here. Right. Yeah, the trees, the wood. Needs a rock. Bato is a rock. Every once in a while I learn a word. Today I think I'm going to learn the word for sunburn. Bato. Rock. This is how you use a bato.
Ikaw man. Ben, diretso ta. Katingo na to, diretso na to. Kaya ipreta na sa giana nila.
Oh, you
Wait.
in the way.
Oh,
In this house.
not the good says my way. You
Put a gate on the other side too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the people, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a small gate for people to walk through, of course. Yeah, the neighbors can. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, over there by the house. Yeah. Of course. Okay, well, we gave the girls their presents, and now they're playing some card games. Are you having fun? Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good game?
Yeah.
What game are you playing now?
War.
War? We had some baked goods from my owns from the truck today. The truck came early. I was ready for it. I was up and I was ready to go. And we got some ensaimada and some cinnamon rolls. They're very, very tasty.
Flower.
But anyway, just to recap, we had a whole spool of package tying up string and strung it on the other side and put up markers where the posts will go when we get the post hole digger going or bring a shovel next time. And then over on the base camp side, we stretched string from on top of the ridge line down through the swampy area where Snoopy and Prickly Pete are hanging out, and then over and around a ways. So, alright, we've established our fence line location, and we have markers measured out where the posts are going to go. We're determining how many concrete and how many living fence posts we're going to need. So that's coming up soon. I'm very excited. I'm really happy about the living fence posts. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, I wonder why.
I'm under the shade, but all of a sudden I feel rather toasty. What could be going on? Oh, my puddling decided to clean up a little bit. Yeah, it'll take care of it.
Chelsea, get orange. Or green. I want green. I love green.
And look at this.
Nilihi ka kayo.
We got a honeybee. Honeybee right there on me. She likes the salt.
Ôi, con nhiều. Oh, honeybee.
The bee man likes the bees. The bees like the bee man.
Don't go on me. Don't go on me.
Are you on fire?
I not love fire. I love fire. I'm
Cool.
itchy.
Where's the marshmallows? It's a little toasty over here. Mm. Coming right this way.
We do.
Oh.
Oh my God.
All right, time to evacuate. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna invent the new Filipino national sport. We're getting these coconut husks into the fire burning pit, and I realized quite accidentally that some of these are still whole and they fit in your hand just like a football. And you can throw a spiral. They go quite far. Eventually we want to get to a point where there's no waste, where the fronds are going to work, the husks are going to work into something, and we're already working on it, but for now we're on the verge of being buried under these old husks that have been sitting out here for a year, just accumulating over time. So we've got a rack, and we've cut some of the larger bits of the fronds. We'll keep adding to this and letting those dry. Then I'll come out here with a hatchet, split those down into firewood, and we can sell them or donate them to some people who need them. But we'll figure it out. We're going to try and get to a no waste. I'm definitely not a tree hugger, although I was so excited to see these trees when I got here, these coconut trees. I'll admit I hugged one, maybe two. All right, a few of them. But I'm not the classic tree hugger. But hey, I am in charge of this piece of nature. This piece of God's green earth, and it is very green, is under my care. I'm a caretaker for it. We are caretakers of this for the time that we're here on earth. And I want this place to be as beautiful as possible. I don't want it to be under piles of coconut and leaves and junk and trash. Shelby and I have already come out one other time with the sole purpose of cleaning up trash, and it looks better already. And we're trying to keep trash bags out here so that when we come out we have some place to put the refuse. But I'm not your classic greeny tree hugger, but I recognize that this piece of earth is under my care, and as long as it's under my care, I'm going to take care of it. And I'm going to try and make it as beautiful as possible and to keep it as clean as possible. So while we're going to burn this overburden right now, we will try to get to a point in the future where we can utilize everything that comes off of the coconut tree. Whether we're making the brooms like Shelby made with the girls last time and selling firewood, if I can use parts of the husks in my smoker as smoker fuel for the bees, I want everything to be utilized and have as little waste as possible. So I know some of you have made suggestions about what to do with the refuse, and I appreciate that. Keep those suggestions coming in. I may not be in a position to where I can make vinegars and other coconut byproducts on my own, but if there are simple things that I can do with the husks and the fronds other than what I'm already doing, please let me know. I appreciate your feedback. You guys are wonderful, and all of your you guys are wonderful, and all of your comments are truly appreciated. I'm up very late at night sometimes trying to answer all of the comments, and sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming. There are so many, and they are so good, and some of them really have me cracking up laughing. And I don't want to mention anybody's names in particular, but I had one commenter who caught the Snoopy and Prickly Pete reference from a couple weeks ago, and when I was talking about the carabao, and so hats off to you. You are definitely on the same wavelength as me. So keep your comments coming in, and let's keep this dialogue going. And like I mentioned before, if there's interest in a live chat, let me know. I'd be more than happy to, even if there's only 10-12 people on there. It doesn't have to be big. We'll record it and put it out to the public, and just comment if you're interested in ever having live questions and answers. I'd love to talk to you. Okay, all right, once again, I'm Brent. This is Beekeeping in Paradise. Wherever you are in the world, if you've got bees, you are definitely beekeeping in paradise. Be well, be safe, be kind, and God bless.